Happy Freedom Friday. Happy Freedom Friday. Happy Freedom Friday. Happy Freedom Friday. Happy on Friday. TGIF. Whew. Listen, when you're financially free, every day is Friday. Welcome back, beautiful people, to day 12 of 30 days of financial wellness with your favorite Freedom and, I'll get my lips together, Freedom and financial wellness coach. Get into it. Whew. In the words of Pastor Duval, what y'all fake caring about today? I'm just happy to be here. Before we get into the topic for today and the question for today, and I would love for you to type this in the comments in the chat. The question for today is, what, in one word, what does financial freedom or financial wellness mean to you? What does financial wellness mean to you in one word, in the comments, in the chat, in the replay? Early this week, I introduced my STAR method to achieve financial freedom, to help you get over the shame of money, to get over the stress of living paycheck to paycheck, and boldly walking into the life that you deserve and desire. Anyone that knows me know that Fridays are my non-negotiables. Non-negotiable. I feel like in the South we put an S on everything. My non-negotiable on Friday is Me Time Friday. It started out, fun fact, when I was married with 2.5 kids, a homeowner in Rankin, Georgia, the house, the car, the dog, the white picket fence, the American dream. I remember watching this show. It was an episode of Oprah when she was on air. And she talked about taking time out for yourself. And as a busy mom, a busy wife with a very busy career, that was foreign to me. I never took time out for myself. I was always taking care of others. And I was actually okay with that. I thought that was what I was supposed to be doing. But in this particular episode, she said, make time for yourself. Even if it's 1 hour a week, go in your bathroom, run a bubble bath, have an adult beverage, some wine, burn a candle, and just lock the door. And this had to be about 20 years ago. Let me see, I've been divorced about 20 years. So yes, over 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago. And I remembered I started the practice of self-care. And it started out with 2 hours on a Friday, lock my door. I told the kids, don't bother me. Y'all cook for yourself. Y'all figure it out. And run me a nice hot bath with some bath salts or some Epsom salt. Grab me a glass of wine, or back then it was maybe like a wine cooler. Burn me a candle, turn on some nice music. And honey, I was in heaven. And that was something I started. And that Me Time Friday started out with 1 to 2 hours every Friday, has now blossomed into a full day. Me Time Friday is the entire day of Friday. And as a busy woman and entrepreneur now, it's very critical that we prioritize self. And this is very important to me. And so I say all that to say, earlier this week I introduced the STAR method, the STARR for financial freedom. And the last live that I did, I talked about the A. So we introduced the S, shift your money mindset. T, take action. A, allocate your income strategically. We're going to pick back up on the first R in the method on Monday because it's Me Time Friday. Anybody got time for that? Today is going to be a fun day, and I just wanted to come on the live because I am committed to showing up for you just as much as I hope that you are committed to showing up for yourself, showing up for your finances, showing up for your family, showing up for your community. In any way that you show up, I hope that you are committed and you are leaning in, especially as we are approaching the last quarter of the year. This is your time to shine, sis, brother, man. This is your time to shine. And so today I wanted, and we're going to circle back. Today I wanted to ask you guys, what does financial wellness mean to you in one word? For me, financial wellness equals freedom. Freedom to do what I want, whenever I want, and not have to worry about money. I love traveling. I love simple things like going to the beach. I love getting a good book and curling up in the corner of my room, lighting a candle or incense. I remember as a kid, my mom used to burn incense all the time. And so that's something that I do now, and I'm sure it just comes from familiarity from childhood. So I love to burn an incense or a candle because, believe it or not, I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies. I know most people don't believe that, but it's true. I prefer to be to myself. I thrive to myself. I can be the social butterfly. I think that's the beauty and the power of a Gemini. We are multifaceted, multi-dynamic, often misunderstood, and that's okay because that's not our problem. But people like to put you in a box. And so I can be a social butterfly, I can, but it really drains me. I literally have to take time to recharge and regroup when I am or when I decide to be sociable. I prefer notice. Like if I know I need to be out here in these streets, I prefer notice so I can prepare myself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Okay? And so I love being by myself, but I also love the volunteer. I love giving back to my community. And that requires time. That requires freedom. That requires finances sometimes because most of us are working jobs we don't like. Not because we want to, but because we have to. So imagine a life where you were work optional, where living was a priority and working was optional. So I want you to think about what financial wellness means to you and how you can begin to make this happen. I went to a 2026 and the theme was every dream begins with a journey. So I believe your financial wellness journey begins with this first step, this one word. This is planting the seed. This is your Northern Star. This is the thing you want to work towards that keeps you focused, keeps you a solid foundation, keeps you grounded, keeps you rooted, and keep your eyes focused on the prize. And if you go to sapphirestar.com, 2 R's, I have a 2025 Money and Mindset Challenge. It's a free 5-day challenge of money and mindset tips delivered directly to your inbox for 5 days. No obligation, no pressure. Sign up, join, because I'm doing 30 days of financial wellness because I believe in the power of organizing your finances. I believe in the power of buying back your time. Time being your most valuable asset. You can make money all day. You can't get your time back. So, what are we doing with this time that we have been blessed with? How are we making a difference? What is going to be your legacy? So I'm about to head on out to Hungry Happy Vegan. I know it's not happy. I just always want to say Happy Vegan. I'm about to head on out. Shots out to Hungry Vegan to get me a nice little plate and enjoy the rest of my Me Time Friday. And listen, in the words of Auntie Tabitha, she said, if you can't have a good day, just don't go messing up nobody else's, okay? I probably jacked that up, but I love it. I love Auntie Tab. I love her energy. I love her message. I love all that she is doing. So have a blessed day. And in the words of Sapphire Star, always be great. Always. Make sure you share. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe.